What is up, my beautiful best friend? So today's video is going to be a Q&A. I like to post a Q&A at least once a month, but I have been slacking recently. There's been a lot going on, but we back, we doing a Q&A, and I'm excited to talk to you guys, answer your guys' questions and all that good stuff. I just tweeted out, like usual, ask me questions using the hashtag #AskMelJoy. I took screenshots of some of my favorites. Oh my god, wait, there's so many. I feel like I haven't done a Q&A where I just sit down, I talk to you guys. So I just thought this would be perfect to update you guys. Let's do this. So someone asked, first time getting noticed by a supporter in public. By the way, I love you. I love you too, and this is such a fun story for me to tell because like I still remember how I felt in that exact moment. It was so surreal, it was so dope. The first time that I remember getting like spotted or someone asking for a photo. So I was at my homecoming football game against our rivalry school. I had a boyfriend around that time, so I was with him at the game with some other people probably. We were waiting in line to get food, I think. Yeah, like they have a little food like station at every game. I get tapped on the shoulder or something, like what was it? The girl got my attention somehow. I don't remember exactly what she said, but she asked for a photo with me and I was like shook. I was like, freaking mash. Is this my moment? Will you put me in this one? Hee hee, love you. Shout out Marley, this one's for you, I love you. So someone asked me how not to care what others think of you. And recently this has been a big thing on my mind for me as a person trying to figure out, and I'm just trying to live my best life. That's all I'm trying to do. I've really noticed that I used to care way too much what people thought of me, like way too much. And I'm at the point now where it's like I don't want to care, but I just also can't afford to care. It's not worth my time, it's not worth my energy. The real ones in your life that support you for who you are the ones that matter. My whole thing is not to care what people think of me, but I don't want to hurt anyone, I don't want to do whatever. I think people can be nice without caring what people think. Do you know what I mean? You can't care. Life is too short to give a and it's true. That's what I've learned. So live your life the way you want to be, and if people don't agree with that, then f them. Can you start a clothing line, please? Girl, I have some news for you. My ultimate goal in life, or right now, I mean, my goals change up by the week, but my dream has been to have my own clothing line. I want to steer away from having my merch like revolved around me. I wanted to make it my style. I don't know if I can talk about it because I don't know all the details about it, but I've been working on it so hard with my merch guys and we're getting it done. But I'm coming out with some pieces that are all just clothes I would wear. So it's gonna be kind of like a small clothing line. I know it's happening, but I don't know the specifics. But I will find out and I will let you guys know. What is the most important lesson you learned this year? Whew, that is a great question. I have learned so much this year, to a point that my brain's a little like filled with information at this point. But I would say my biggest thing is to put yourself first and to do what feels right to you, do what you love, just you. Like, you need to focus on yourself, and that's what I've noticed. I used to always put off my own needs and whatever, and I would just hang out with people and forget about myself. It's like, I don't need to take care of myself, like I'm living my life, I'm having fun, it doesn't matter. But I lost myself because I wasn't caring about myself and I wasn't loving myself. I look back on that and it's sad to me, but it's also like I'm in such a better place now when it comes to myself. Spend every day, dude, living the life you want and live it for you. And you know, and the people who support you and whatever will join you for the ride and it'll be dope. But for the people who don't support you in that way, forget about them. They can't take up that time and that energy of yours. I think I've learned how to care for myself like I care for my friends and my family, whatever, and it feels dope. That has just affected me as a person the most, and I'm very grateful that I have realized that realization and I've learned from it and everything. So the next question is, what song is on repeat for you? And girl, don't get me started about this. I recently found this song literally a couple days ago from my friend. I literally have been blasting this every single second since I found it because it is so freaking good. I know this is a popular song, it's been on the radio a lot, but it was my first time hearing it when my friend showed it to me, and now it's one of my favorites, so I'm gonna play it for you guys. It's called Faking It by Calvin Harris, Kehlani, and Lil Yachty. I just jammed out to that song for a minute. I'm a lot of breath. That song is just so good. Faking It, Calvin Harris, Kehlani, and Lil Yachty, like, whoo! That is the song that will get me in a good mood, I swear to God. How has living on your own been? What are some challenges you've faced? Okay, there's a good amount of challenges I've been facing. First of all, living on my own is awesome. I mean, it's super independent, which, you know, I love to be independent. That's the reason I moved out, but there's a lot that needs to be done. You know, it's part of growing up and whatever, but it's been quite the experience just finding out everything that I have to do that I didn't do, but my parents did and I wasn't aware of it. So shout out to my parents. You guys are awesome. You do a lot. I mean, it gets lonely easily, I guess, because I'm alone like every day by myself unless I go somewhere or I do something. Sometimes I'll just like stay in for a couple days and be editing and like grinding and whatever, but I won't see people and I won't even like talk to other humans. Sometimes that just messes with my head because you start feeling a lot more alone than you actually are. I'm all learning how to deal with it slowly. You know, I moved in recently, but I think I've made a lot of progress. If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why? Ooh. The first place that popped into my head was definitely New York. I miss New York so much. I wasn't even there for that long. It was my first time there, but I fell in love. The vibes, the people, the style, the fashion, everything. I love it. I just love it there. Okay, I need to talk about this question real quick because it's, what advice would you give if someone was talking about you behind your back? I've actually dealt with this a lot in my life, and it's just really annoying when someone talks about you behind your back, especially when it's like super negative and then to your face they're super positive. That's when it's just a no-go with me. I have dealt with this a good amount just because a lot of people have a lot to say about what I do in my life and things like that. When I was younger, I guess when that would happen to me, I would kind of shut down. I would get like sad and like hurt by it and whatever, and I wouldn't know what to do. And now it's completely different to me. When people are talking about you behind your back, it's usually because they're jealous or because they don't have better things to talk about. Like, I just think talking is so funny, but I don't know. There's always an underlying reason, I feel like, for things going on like that. So think about that. Don't try to take it personally because it's them. It's them that's talking about you like that. But my way of dealing with it now, I guess as I grew up more, I had a lower tolerance of dealing with that. Does that make sense? I just didn't want that to happen, especially for me if it's like irrelevant stuff and they're just whatever. Be the bigger person and move past it and just know that they do that and be cautious about it. For me, if it's stuff that is not true, they're spreading stuff about you that's not true, rumors, whatever, that's where I draw the line. I'm really truthful. Sometimes I'm not like openly truthful, but if you ask me questions, like I'm not gonna lie to your face. I'm just not. So when it comes to this, I like being truthful and I like confronting the person and asking them what's up. Like, hey, why are you saying this stuff about me? I don't agree with it and that's kind of like lame that you're doing that, bro. Like, what's going on? Stand up for yourself. That's what I think. I've started standing up for myself so much more and just telling people what's up. High school is crazy, growing up is crazy, and some people they just want to mess with you. I don't know what it is, but I don't like that and I shut it down. If I'm not like super close to them and I don't really know them, I'll just probably steer away because I haven't had a relationship with them yet, and if they're saying all this stuff, why would I? But if I'm already friends with someone and, you know, like on good terms and I like them and they say stuff like that, that's where I draw the line. Like, why do you want people in your life that you have to trip about and worry about all the time and what they're saying? It's not worth it to me, so either confront them and work it out or maybe move on. I don't know, that was quite a rant, but I hope that helped in some way. I mean, some people see that and they're like, oh my god, they confronted me, but it's like, you were the one like out of pocket first. I'm just letting you know that the stuff you're saying is just f***ed up and you shouldn't be saying it. People just need to have morals these days. Someone asked, hey, when are you and Liv gonna collab again? P.S. I love you. And I love you too. I don't know, I miss Liv. It's the funnest filming with a YouTuber that like you're close with, and me and Liv, we have so much fun when we film. Liv, I'm gonna fly out and see you, or I'm gonna fly you out to see me because I miss you so freaking much. Someone says, advice for balancing school and friends. P.S. I love you and I hope to see you again. Oh my god, she put 2 photos of us. I love when you guys send me photos of us together. It just literally makes my heart super freaking happy. I love you and I miss you. And to answer your question, I personally think that balancing school and friends, I mean, for me, I have to balance school and friends and YouTube and all that stuff, and it can be so hard. There's points where I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't do it all. This is too much. My brain is gonna freaking explode. My number one piece of advice is to make sure you are on track. You know, make sure you're getting your schoolwork done, whatever, and then go hang out with friends. Make sure you put your attention on yourself and you make sure you're doing your best, and the people who love and support you will help you with that and make you succeed even better. Balance is so important and it's so hard to find, but for me, I always like making schedules and to-do lists. I'll map out what time I'm gonna do my homework, what time I'm gonna film, what time I'm gonna do this, and then at my free time I'll hit my friends up, see if they're free to hang out. If they're not, I'll just do other stuff, you know? Sadly, I think school is a lot of busy work and could be done in a much better way. Don't even get me started on the school system, but there's a lot of work that has to come with it, but it's not gonna be your whole life, you know? You just gotta grind through these times. I think that's all the questions I'm gonna answer today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and you already know to comment video suggestions down below so I can do what you wanna see. I love you guys to to infinity and beyond. I mean it when I say it, and I hope you know that. And I hope that you're having a marvelous morning, I haven't done that in a while, afternoon, or night. You thought I was gonna dab, didn't you? Don't always judge a book by its cover. And I will hopefully see your beautiful face in my next video. Deuces. What is up, my beautiful best friend? Today's video is going to be a haul. I know I recently did one, but that was like collective, and this is everything I have been buying recently because for some reason spending my money on clothes is what makes me super happy. So yeah, here's another haul.